Hello, everyone. Welcome to our Tuesday grammar lesson. Today's, or actually this week's grammar focus is on being able to identify and fix sentence fragments and run-on sentences in writing. So, what our learning objective for today is you guys, by the end of this session, should be able to explain why a sentence is a sentence fragment or a run-on. And you should also be able to construct a new sentence with those sentence fragments and run-ons and be able to create a sentence that doesn't have any mistakes in it. So how our lesson is going to work today is I'm going to review the basic concepts of what makes a sentence a sentence. What does it need? What does that look like? And then I'm going to go through what is a run-on sentence, what is a sentence fragment, and then there's a short practice activity for you guys to complete. The practice activity will be a Google Doc that you will submit. But we are going to go over some of the questions in this video. So make sure you stay tuned the entire time because it might help you get some questions answered. So you don't have to answer or ask those questions through Remind or through my live session this Friday. All right, so we're going to go over the basic components of a complete sentence. They express one complete thought, and that means that they have a subject, a person, place, or thing, and a predicate. It needs to have a subject and an action. A complete sentence can be short, can also be long, but it always has all of these things. So a complete sentence could look like, she ate. Okay? We might not know what she ate, but we know who she is and what she did, making that a complete thought. And that's really what you're looking for with a complete thought. What is the sentence about, and what is the action in that sentence? And then, as you guys know, you've heard me say it many, many times, they always start with a capital letter. And they always end with some form of ending punctuation. And that's either a period, an exclamation point, or a question mark. And they always have that subject, who or what the sentence is about. And the predicate is, what are they doing? Sentence fragments are incomplete sentences. That means they don't have everything they need to express that complete thought that is required to produce that grammatically correct complete sentence. So, a sentence fragment can be missing a predicate, a subject, or both. Drinks coffee in the morning. As you can see, that's missing a subject. We don't know who is performing that action. Hi, yes, it's me. It's Miss Welch. I'm the one drinking all the coffee in the morning. But my name isn't there, so it's incorrect. The train, 10 minutes late. Well, what does that mean? Train was 10 minutes late, will be 10 minutes late. The missing verb could really change the meaning of that sentence. So this sentence, even though you might be able to get the gist of what they mean without it having a verb, that verb could really change the meaning of the sentence. The train isn't 10 minutes late. The train won't be 10 minutes late. The train is 10 minutes late. Depending on that verb, you can change the entire meaning of the sentence. So you really got to make sure to go back and check. And then we have what I see most from you guys, which is run-on sentences, which is where you guys start going and going and going with your thoughts, which is great. I love that you're getting them all out there, but you aren't connecting them or punctuating them properly. And it's usually this where it says right here, 2 or more complete thoughts. It's usually more for you guys because you guys have been taught how to combine 2 complete thoughts. Remember, you can do that in a compound sentence. You can do that in a complex sentence, which you guys do have notes on. And we will touch on that again very briefly, but we've covered those multiple times this year. This is more of identifying those errors and fixing them instead of just making sure we know how to construct them. One of the biggest mistakes is using a comma when you should have used a period or a conjunction. And this down here is an example of that, what we call a comma splice. Because see right here, this comma right here, it should be a period. I love pizza, period. I ordered a large for dinner, period. Or, if you're feeling creative, you could add in a fanboy. I love pizza, comma, so I ordered a large for dinner. That's how you would combine two. But for 3 or more, it's going to be a little more difficult. You're going to have to create a new sentence. And that could look like, I love pizza, period. I ordered a large for dinner, comma, so I wouldn't have to share a small pizza, period. Stuff like that needs to be broken up into different sentences because you're going on too long. All right? And just like that, we're at our practice activity. So you will be given 5 improper sentences. All right? You'll have to write if they are a fragment or a run-on. So down here is your example, and we'll get there. And then you'll have to explain why it was wrong and fix the error. So you have 2 jobs to do. The first thing you need to do is read this and determine, is it a run-on or a sentence fragment? And I'm reading it. Drinks coffee all morning. Okay, well, the sentence is a sentence fragment because it's missing a subject. We don't know who is performing this action of drinking the coffee all morning. But as you guys know, that's usually me, Miss Welch. So the corrected sentence, notice I bolded the correction I made. I want you guys to do this on yours as well. Make it very clear the corrections you made. All right, drinks coffee all morning long. All right, that now is a complete sentence because we know who is performing this action. So my 2 answers that I will have to type out are, the sentence is a sentence fragment because it is missing a subject. All right, so the corrected sentence should be this guy down here. So these are your sentences. I'm going to go over the first one with you, and we're going to actually do that one on your guys' worksheet. So, hi guys. So now we're working on the assignment. So bring your attention to the directions. You have been given 5 improper sentences. You know, all the jazz from before. Just make sure that you're really making sure that your answer is formatted like this. All right, so remember how I said you need to bold what you changed? Make sure you're remembering to do that. Okay, so let's take a look at this first one. She left for work, but she forgot all her stuff at home, so she went back. Well, first thing I'm going to do is I've got to figure out if it's a run or a fragment. To me, this is looking a little too wordy to be a fragment. So now that I've decided it's probably a run-on, I've got to figure out how many complete thoughts are in it because that's going to affect how I rewrite it. She left for work, comma, but she forgot her stuff at home, comma, so she went back. Okay. So I've got at least 2 commas. So I'm already thinking, looking a little dicey. So how I always figure out how many complete thoughts there are, after I've gone through and I've read it out loud, I go back and I find all the subjects and predicates. So I can figure out which ones are the complete thought. She, so that's going to be a subject. What did she do? Left or work. Okay, so she left is our first complete thought. So this first part could be a complete sentence on its own. But she forgot her stuff at home. Okay, well, she's the subject. Forgot her stuff at home is the action. That's what she did. And it was linked to this first sentence with the conjunction but. And that honestly would be grammatically correct if it wasn't for, so she went back home. This is another one of those coordinating conjunction, those fanboys. You can't link more than one idea in one sentence or more than one complete thought. So we're going to have to change one of these. Whoopsie. So we're going to have to rewrite this in more than one sentence. And that's okay. You're probably going to have to do that on a lot of these. But that's all right. So she left for work, but she forgot her stuff at home, so she went back. So I would correct it like this. That first part, I'm just going to make it one sentence. She forgot her stuff at home, comma, so she went back. Remember, I asked you to bold what you changed. So you're going to bold this period that you added, and you're going to bold this period. Well, no. What else are we going to change? Oh, and you're going to highlight she because that is now the new start. and that was changed because it should now be a capital letter. All right, except, did Miss Welch make a boo-boo? She did. So we're just gonna move this down here, the corrected answer, because Miss Welch, sometimes like you guys, makes mistakes. I didn't read the directions carefully, and I forgot that I have to type out if it's a fragment, why or why not. So doing all that work before it, I've discovered there's 3 complete thoughts. This is what I would write. The sentence is a run-on sentence because it has 3 complete thoughts. A complete sentence cannot express more than 2. 2 what, Miss Welch? 2 complete thoughts. Okay, that's what I'm looking for you guys to do here on this assignment. Unfortunately, that will not still be there for you when you open up this assignment because you might do it a little differently than me. You might fix it a little differently than me, but I want you guys there really doing this on your own. All right, well, I know you guys are going to do just great on this assignment, and make sure that you get your Khan Academy assignments done as well. Those are going to be technically Wednesday's assignment, but if you want to get those done today, Ms. Welch encourages that. Make sure that, you're getting all of your work done. All right. And with that, y'all, I will see you later or hear from you later. Bye now.